Yes, this is my actual hair. This is what it looks like. It's quite the fro. There's always cat ears in here somewhere. Getting new braids in a few days, new colors, new style. But this is the au naturel. Yes, that is out the way now. Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd, and I have a Lego haul. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't always get to all of the Christmas and birthday presents when they are given to me because I am a December baby. So, um, thankfully, I have a wonderful fiance, friends, family in my life, and I got lots of wonderful things between family and fiance. But I did not have. Being an adult and all of the go visiting stuff, time to like actually get to all of it. And when I finally put it all in one spot and started, that real post holiday cleanup, y'all know. I was like, oh, I have quite a few Legos now, and I was never a huge Lego person. However, I am a huge fan of lots of nerdy franchises and I like building things. Like I'm a Connects kid growing up, loved the Erector sets, anything like that. Like last year, my mom surprised me with a Connects Ferris wheel. Funny story. I want to hear a funny story. So, when I was a kid, I was always begging my parents for like an Erector set, the Roller Coaster Connect set, like anything buildy. Even I think Legos were in there too, because there were some cool Lego sets out when I was a kid. And I don't know what happened, but like every time I would ask for one of these building sets, it would show up for Christmas, but it would show up for my brother. Now, granted, I would just eventually, like, weasel him out of it anyway because little sister privileges. But, like, when I was asking for it, like, he would get it. I'm like, I'm the one asking for it. He doesn't even want this stuff. He has no interest in the STEM, so why am I not getting the presents I asked for? And eventually, I was like, I was somewhere between 11 and 13. I can't quite remember. Like, my parents finally got the message. And one year, they finally got me a Connect set. It was a small one, but I was so happy. I basically ignored every other present that day. And my dad just marveled as I sat in the living room floor for the next however many hours and built as many things possible with that Connect set. And I've always been that way. I like puzzles, I like painting figures. I think that might be one of the reasons I like the Warhammer tabletop game so much is you got to, build your figures, paint them, make your scenery. Like it's a whole thing. I love building miniature things, miniature versions of things. I think it's fun. Um, my favorite way to get extra credit in school was to do a diorama. So I'm all about like the building things, but I just forgot that Legos existed for a long time. But anyway, story out the way. So, fiance, his family, my family, they all surprised me with different kinds of Legos, mostly him. Credit to where it's due. But I wanted to share those because I'm going to start building them. And I think I might do some videos where I like put some of them together and let's see how bad I am. And I can throw a Connect set together like nobody's business. I can paint me some Warhammer figures like nobody's business. I've not attempted Legos since I was 10, and they have like age ranges on them, unlike how old you should be to try to attempt this. So let's not delay any further. Let's get to. So this is the first one he got me. It is a Technic, which is going to be the first one I put together. It's little, and the reason he got me this one is he couldn't remember if I was into Legos or Connects, but somehow during Christmas birthday season, that got worked out, and then all the Legos were bought apparently. But it's a cute little plane, so I'm going to put it together first to see, how my Lego skills are. It says it's for 7 plus, only 154 pieces. So if I can't do this, the ones I'm about to show you next are not even in the realm of possibility. So are you ready for the parade of the franchises? Harry Potter. Woo! Oh, wrong way. This way. And it says it's for 8 plus. Don't care. It's Hogsmeade. Hold on, let me hover it to the whole camera so you can see the whole thing. Yes, yes, yes. It's a scene out of Hogsmeade. And what it looks like is we have here. Oh, what's the best way to do this? There we go. So we've got honeydukes to build. And then we also have, oh, and the three broomsticks. So super excited about that. So this is cool. What I like about it is obviously it is going to be a larger set piece once it's done, and it's wintry, so it's always good for Christmas. But what I'm thinking is, since this is, all Hogwartsy, and Harry Pottery, what I might do is I mean, like everybody else, my favorite part of the whole Hogwarts universe, Harry Potter universe, is Hogwarts itself, and then Hogsmeade next door. So if I like the way this looks when it's done, what I might do actually is see if I can't scrounge up some of the others and like make a whole little thing, because I'll be in a few months, post marriage, I'll be moving, so I'll have more space for more nerdy things. Yay. So with that, I feel like I should just build Harry Potter land at home. And this is super cool because figures, it comes with we have an anniversary Ron Weasley, and he is gold for some reason. I'm not a big Lego person, so I'm sure that means something. Forgive me, but I don't know what it means. And then we have Mrs. Flume, Mr. Flume, Madame Rosmerta, McGonagall, Dean Thomas, and of course Harry Potter. So I don't get like I get a how are you gonna give me a Ron and a Harry but not a Hermione? What? Okay. But still, gonna enjoy building it. I guess that's the whole point. If they give you everything in one box, then you won't buy the rest of the boxes. But I'm gonna see how I enjoy this. It doesn't look super complicated. Again, it's designed for a younger age, and also it's got four collectible wizard cards in there. It looks like they're chocolate frog cards. If you're into the thing, that looks like a chocolate frog card. So I'm going to assume that's what that is. That's like a fun little extra. So I'm excited. This is going to be one of the first ones I put together after I do that cute little plane. So I'll get this. I have to figure out where it's going to live, though, once I put it together. Because right now, shelf space is at a premium. But I'm going to get a whole new office in a few months. So okay, that was one franchise, but there's more. So now moving on, I'm also a Star Wars fan. Remember, well rounded nerd friends, well rounded nerd. We like all of the nerdy franchises. We don't discriminate between nerddoms. We love them all on this channel. So this is a from Star Wars, and this is an N1 starfighter from The Mandalorian. And not gonna lie, this was one of my favorite gifts. My fiance's son got it for me. But look, 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 look. There is a baby Yoda. I don't care if the series calls him Grogu. That's a dumb name. If they didn't want him to be Baby Yoda, they should have named him on the first episode. So, Baby Yoda, and he's like this big. And that is just the cutest thing ever. Flip him over here. So there we go. There they are together. And is that not just the cutest little thing you have ever seen? Can't wait to put this one together. I mean, we're upping it here. This is 412 pieces and for 9 plus, but it comes with the Mandalorian, um, Baby Yoda, BD Droid, and then Pelimoto. So that's a good little collection there. I am super happy with that, especially since last year I took my vacation at Disney World and did the whole Hollywood Studios Star Wars land like 15 times. Good times. If you have not gone, it's worth a pilgrimage. I would recommend it. I probably will not go again for several years. It's not a vacation I would take every year. It's a lot. It's a lot of walking, but it's a lot of fun. But this is going to be cool. This will be easier to find a place to live because it is an aircraft. I can mount it somewhere and have it in the sky. Oh, I can hang it from the ceiling. Do I have something I can hang it from up there? I'm going to figure that out. But wait, there's more. So, also a huge Marvel fan, and we actually watched the new Thor Love and Thunder. I loved it. Taika Waititi, make all of the Marvel movies, because the last Thor movie thought it was great too, took it in a different direction, but it was just so unexpected. For me, all of the jokes landed. Love what they did with the characters. It was respectful of the story in the comics while still being fresh for movies. And Christian Bale, Nobody told Christian Bale that he was in a Marvel movie, because who went all the way in Thor: Love and Thunder was Christian Bale. Like he was married to that role. It was quite impressive. However, if you've seen Love and Thunder, then you will recognize probably this particular set of kit. This is the goat boat, which is quite a scene, several scenes, but it's literally an Asgard ship that is towed by two giant space goats. It's a thing. Go watch the movie. I can't explain it. But this one again, 8 plus. But this one has over 500 pieces. So we're going up in pieces as we go up in franchises. So what have I got so far? I have random Lego to practice on the Technic. I've got the Harry Potter Legos. I have the Star Wars Legos. Now I've got the Marvel Legos. And this is cool because it comes with some great characters. Of course, we have the Mighty Thor, Natalie Portman. And then we have Thor, King, Valkyrie, Korg. Who doesn't love Korg and Gore? They're great. And then I count the goats as characters because they're characters in the movie. They are. So this is going to be fun to put together. And it's not super big when it's done, it doesn't look like. So I'll be able to find a place for this to live. The only thing that stinks about stuff like this, you eventually have to make a decision about the boxes. Like, they're not like action figures. Like, once it's put together, as long as nothing falls apart, you don't need the box. But the box is just so excellent. But I don't have extra box space because, like, my large figures, like I showed you the Omega Supreme I unboxed, and I've got the Metroplex I unboxed. Like, when they move, they have to go back in their boxes for moving, or something will happen to them. Like those porcelain figures back there, when I move, they're gonna have to go in their boxes to prevent. So those boxes I still have. But these, I love the art, but I can't justify keeping the box once it's put together. But I can't not put it together just because I want to keep a box. Hashtag first world problems. So, what could be the coup de grace of this little Lego nerd haul? Well, there's one franchise, other than Sailor Moon, that lives in my heart above all else. Can you guess? Can you guess what it is? The man done got me, Optimus Prime. So this is going to be the last one that I attempt to put together. This I didn't know that they made Lego Transformers, so this is kind of why I'm glad I'm getting introduced to it. It'll kind of curb my collecting for a little while too, because this is going to take some time to put all of these together, and it'll satisfy my nerdy needs. I also have some figures that I need to paint. I have a Princess Mononoke to paint, and then I have another Studio Ghibli 3D print that I need to paint. But I'm trying to find an airbrush I like. I'm going to start learning how to airbrush. I haven't done that yet. Anyway, I digress. But I didn't know that this was a thing, that Lego Transformers were a thing, because I haven't been like a big Lego person. It just never was my thing. But I love me some microphones being dumb. I love me some Gen 1, Gen 2 Transformers. That's just everything right with the world to me. And apparently, once you put him together, you see that? He transforms. What? So this alone can make me like a massive Lego fan. Um, and it also comes with his original axe. If you did not know, if you watched the very first episode of Transformers, him and Megatron have weapons that came out of their hands. He had an axe, and Megatron had like a, I don't know, laser mace. I don't know what to call this because they weren't. Anywho, go watch the show. But this one's a little different than the rest. So I got all these 8 and 9 year old sets to put together. Let's hope I don't floop the pig on those. 18 plus. Um, Over 1,500 pieces, 1,508 pieces. This is a hoss of a project, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I'm glad I've got the other sets to practice on first, because I don't want to practice on this guy. I have not looked him up, but when the fiance presented this to me, I was like, oh my goodness, that looks expensive. um, I'm sure it is for a set of Legos, but I'm really going to cherish putting this together. And for this one, I'm probably am going to keep the box for his transport. One, Transformers. I don't get rid of Transformer stuff. But two, it's going to be a magnificent figure once it's done, especially this articulated ability. Come on, Lego. What were you thinking? I mean, you've always been out of control, but now you're being extra. But you know what? I'm an extra person, so I'm here for it. So that's just my little haul. I can do short videos. I don't Every video doesn't have to be 40 minutes of reading. I can do short fun stuff. It's hard, but I can do it. But thank you for joining me on this little tour of nerdiness. What's some nerdy things that you have recently discovered that you've started collecting that give you all the happies? Just remember, we've got our contest going still. I'm getting closer to the 500 on this channel. So I've got my 3 nerdy prizes ready. So when YouTube hits that 500, I am going to go ahead and award a YouTube subscriber. Uh, just randomly pick someone and send you out a nerdy prize, a U.S. address preferably, because last time I sent something overseas, I don't know how to write overseas addresses, and I don't think it arrived. So, yeah, I'm American, okay? So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there's also the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Facebook. I'm not married to Twitter, but once I get to 500 on 2 more of those, again, representative nerdy prize, and then I'll think of something really special to do when I get to the 1,000 mark. I really appreciate everyone who has commented, liked, subscribed, watched the videos, given me comments. I'm trying to get into the algorithm, so I'm trying to produce more videos because I really enjoy making these videos and I want reasons to keep doing it. So if you like being nerdy and you want a positive nerdy environment, come on over to the Ebony Otaku because over here we are well rounded nerds. We like the Sailor Moon, we like the Harry Potter, we like the Transformers, we like the Star Trek and the Star Wars. We play Magic the Gathering and we play Warhammer. We read and we do video games. We like to cook and we like to eat. We like everything nerdy. I do not discriminate when it comes to nerddom. Does everyone have personal preferences? 100%. But right now, mass media is kind of geared toward our people. And on this channel, we are advocates of that because when I say we, I mean me and y'all if you're watching because it's fun to have media that appeals to what you love, and I'm going to ride this nerdy train for as long as I'm allowed to, and I will keep on collecting for as long as I have the ability to collect. Find what makes you happy. It's I do understand that some folks are like, that stuff's for kids. Well, isn't everything? Isn't sports for kids? Look, I had lipstick on my teeth and y'all didn't tell me. Rude. But no, seriously, everything is, got a youthful aspect to it. Some people are obsessive about sports. Some people really love their cars. Some people really love money. Some people are that way about their home and decorating. Some people are really into fashion and clothing or makeup. We all have something that we really get into that makes us happy. And when you find that great thing, whatever it is, and especially when it doesn't hurt anybody else, that's a big deal actually. Enjoy it, love it, thrive in it, and don't let anybody tell you that it's weird or childish or something you shouldn't be doing, because everybody, say it with me now, I've said it 10 times on this channel, everyone needs a little escapism. It's good for us. So I hope to see you in the next one. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'm going to do my best to create more content. Yay.